Welcome to From Zero to Funded in 30 Days. I'm Diego, and today we're starting with the single most important skill in trading, understanding market trends. If you can't read the trend, you can't read the market. Let's dive in. Most traders fail because they try to catch tops and bottoms. They fight the market's momentum. In this course, we learn to trade with the institutional flow. Trends are the foundation of every high probability setup you'll ever take. Today, we're breaking down what a trend actually is, how to identify uptrends and downtrends using price structure, and why consolidation is the noise zone we strictly avoid. By the end of this lesson, you'll have a clear checklist to run before every single trade. So, what is a trend? Simply put, it's the overall direction price is moving over time. Markets don't move in straight lines, they move in waves. Our job is to identify the direction of those waves so we can ride them for profit. Think of price movement like a tide. It breathes in and out. If you only look at the small ripples, you'll get lost. We look for the macro direction, the big waves, to establish our trading bias. This is how we filter out the noise. Trading with the trend gives you a statistical edge. All your other tools, your indicators, your FVGs, your VWAP, they only work when applied in the correct context. Without trend alignment, those tools are just guessing. Institutional traders don't fight the trend, they join it. When you understand trend structure, you stop guessing and start following the path of least resistance. It's about probability, not certainty. We want to be on the side of the big money. It all starts with highs and lows. A high is a ceiling where price stopped going up and turned back down. A low is a floor where price found support and bounced back up. Every trend is just a sequence of these building blocks. You don't need complex indicators to see this. If you can identify where the market hits a ceiling and where it finds a floor, you can map out the entire market structure. It's the most fundamental skill you can develop as a funded trader. An uptrend is defined by a sequence of higher highs and higher lows. Each new high is above the last, and each pullback stays above the previous floor. This shows price is making consistent upward progress. We look for buy opportunities here. In an uptrend, we are only looking for buy opportunities. We wait for those higher lows, the pullbacks, to join the move. Never try to short a strong uptrend. That's how accounts get blown. Patience is your best friend in a trending market. Conversely, a downtrend consists of lower highs and lower lows. Each rally fails to reach the previous ceiling, and each drop pushes deeper into new territory. This is a clear signal of downward momentum and institutional selling. In a downtrend, we sell the rallies. We're looking for those lower highs to enter short positions. The market is telling you it wants to go lower. Don't argue with it. Follow the structure and stay on the side of the bears. Then there's consolidation. This is when price bounces between levels without forming clear higher highs or lower lows. It's just noise. For beginners, the rule is simple. Do not trade consolidation. Wait for clarity. Consolidation is where the market traps retail traders. There's no momentum and no clear edge. We wait for a breakout and a confirmed new trend to form before we even think about putting capital at risk. Protect your account from the chop. Trends exist on every time frame. We use the daily chart for the big picture macro bias, the 15-minute to confirm the session trend, and the 5-minute for our primary execution. The 1-minute is only for fine-tuning our actual entry points. The goal is confluence. When the daily trend matches the 15-minute trend, your probability of a successful trade on the 5-minute chart skyrockets. We trade the nested trends. That's how we find the high probability setups. Before every trade, run this checklist. Is the daily in an uptrend? Does the 5-minute match that bias? Are you trading with the flow or against it? And finally, is the market just chopping? If you can't check these boxes, skip the trade. Now that you understand the theory, let's see it in action. We're going to switch over to a real NQ futures chart on TradingView and identify these structures in real time. Follow along as we find the trend. To recap, identify the higher highs and higher lows for uptrends, lower highs and lower lows for downtrends, and stay out when the market is flat. These three rules will keep you on the right side of the tape. Great work today. Spend some time on your charts marking out these trends for your homework. Tomorrow, in day 2, we're diving into candlesticks to see what price action is telling us second by second. I'll see you then.
Okay, so now you should be able to identify a trend. That was well explained over there, right? So as you can see here, we are on 1 hour chart, NASDAQ, right? In the 1 hour chart, the trend changed to bearish, right? Depends where you put your line. You can put your line here and see that the trend broke. So it broke the downtrend. I base my trends based on the 200 moving average, right? 200 moving average means that in 200 days, that was the average of buyers and sellers. As you can see here, buyers are in control. See, for a very long time, buyers are in control. So when we are below there, that means that sellers are in control. Now we are breaking here. We are trying to break to the upside, but that's the 1 hour. If we go to the 4 hours, buyers held very well and the downtrend broke. If you go to the daily, it's never broke. It's taking a little longer to load. Chart is freezing here. But if you go on the daily chart, you'll see that it should be on the upside. Well, how do I know that? Because I seen that multiple times. So you see here on the daily, we're still way above. So it means that buyers are in control, right? So if you go to a lower time frame, let's go at 30 minutes. See, 30 minutes is holding. It's broke the downtrend, had like a little small downtrend. If you go on the 15 minutes, what you're gonna see? It's reclaimed as well. So you can even change your line here, right? You can change your line on the 15 minutes. Now if you go a little lower, 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes usually like a lot of noise. It's hard to identify the trend sometimes because as you can see here, we stayed in a little consolidation here. But if you grab a little line here, you see that we are forming kind of like an uptrend from those lows. You had support here, you had some resistance here. Now, if you go to the lower time frame, see, that was a crazy candle here. Then you go, poof, done. But you're in a big consolidation here. See, 1 minute, 15 minutes, 15 minutes held support here. So the question is that how do you identify those trends when the market's open, when the market's moving, right? You gotta go with the flow. Market's going up, you gotta go with it. Don't fight the trend. Market's going down, go with it. But always look for support and resistance, right? I will do a whole class on support and resistance. You can see here we had a little resistance. We have some support here. Support, support. Longer time frame always tells the story. Now we are fighting here. So we had some news today that hard to know if it's true or not, but tomorrow Trump is gonna sign the deal with Iran, so no more war. So let's see. 4 hours chart again. 4 hours were reclaimed. And that's it. I hope you learned something here. So make sure you like and subscribe and share that with whoever you know that's learning how to trade or already knows how to trade, but sometimes don't think about those things. It's always like trading something that you never stop learning. You're always learning something new. Trade small, stay alive, and good luck. Thanks for watching.